Alright, I want a clean and fair fight. The Gameboy Camera, a classic Game Boy accessory. If it's so good, then why wasn't there a Game Boy Camera 2, huh? Well, although Nintendo didn't make another camera for the Game Boy or the Advance, other companies tried, like the Nyko camera for the GBA that I have here. But does it measure up to the Game Boy Camera? I didn't have this accessory as a kid, but I do remember I had the SP camera one with the little cable that connected to the SP and the link port, and this one seems similar since it's also made by Nyko. So it connects to the GBA through the link port, and the part that goes into the game slot, well actually it doesn't have anything to read, it's just plastic, so everything is done through the link port here. Only one problem. I couldn't get the thing to work on my GBA. I know my link port is a bit troublesome sometimes. If you recall the modding my GBA video that only true OGers know, my GBA was pretty beat up before modding it. But I know the port works because I use it for AV out, and the e-reader, and the wireless adapter, they all work on it. Alas though, unfortunately, I couldn't get it to read the camera. So thanks for watching. Come on y'all, you think I was gonna give up that easy? I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Give it a quick one of these, and still nothing. Okay, I tried. See ya. Okay, for reals now. How about I try it out on the SP? And of course it's not compatible because of the way it's orientated. Well, since it's not officially supported on the SP by Nintendo, I ended up opening the camera up, unofficially of course. And there you go, it works with the SP now. Now researching for this video, I did see other people do the exact same thing with the SP, so I don't know if it's a common issue or something, but now I can at least try out the camera. Even turning the Game Boy on is weird as the Nintendo logo takes a few seconds to appear. The loading screen here reminds you that it's not officially endorsed by Nintendo, which is kind of a cop-out because I could technically say I'm also not officially licensed by Nintendo if I wanted to. The menu is pretty basic. There's a photo editor, a slideshow mode, settings, and a spy camera mode. There's a little preview window, but it's not really a preview window, it's more of a what your picture looks like after you took it. The spy cam mode is just a preview window in full screen. The spy cam feature though does take photos using a timer, so it does that automatically, hence the spy name. Perfect, I can now use this as a security camera. The camera settings has options for lighting types too, and using an online manual it says that you have to use dim light for indoor and bright for outdoor. And if you don't use the right light settings, sometimes your pictures will just be a white screen like this. The quality is poor. I mean the Game Boy camera wasn't that good either, but it had its charm. This, not so much. Okay, so having all these wires just open like this doesn't do it any favors, but I quickly designed something to keep everything in place here with the SP. Little bracket just 3D printed, and there you go. Now everything's nice and organized. Now how about some pictures that I took with the camera? Some outside like this light bulb here, or this Pikachu figure. And this is how the photos look in low light. Here I'm using the lighting from what I used to record the videos in nothing to write home about, but let's check the other features, huh? The editor lets you draw on the pictures you took, and even put text on them. The camera does have a mini USB out for the computer, and I found the software online since I don't have the CD, but I couldn't get it to read the camera. So unfortunately, there was no way I could export the photos since the link cable port was being used up. As if you can recall, I was able to extract the Game Boy camera photos with the AV out feature on my modded Game Boy. This camera does use a battery here to be able to save the pictures onto the unit, and you can have up to 20 pictures saved. And I don't know if it keeps getting loose or something because of all the moving around I did, but it is a new battery, so I'm not sure. At this point, I would just blame the camera. After all, I gotta use one, but going off the quality, I would say a new one would have similar issues. The camera just doesn't feel as great as a Game Boy camera one. The UI is basic, camera quality is but I can't compare it to the Game Boy camera since that was officially licensed and made by Nintendo. Wait, the cameras. I forgot about their fight.
No way! Yes way! No way! Not off the top rope! Get off the top!
The horror. It didn't stand a chance, the poor Nyko camera.